Hello, Taurus. I am Ulrich. I'm a Lenormand card reader, but today we will do a philosophical, spiritual card reading for your sign. These are more a kind of advisors. If there are certain issues in your life, these cards tell you what might be the good thing to do for you, the advice, the best advice for you. So we just go with it for your sign for the month of April. So, Taurus, here I go for your spiritual, philosophical card reading for the month of April. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your spiritual philosophical card reading. As the first card here we see for you is the card that we should catch, or you should catch your breath. Again, what does this card tell us? Well, we all have an ego, a personality. This develops through the years. When we are a child, there's the influences of our parents, our social conditions, our environment, our education, the circumstances in our life, what we have experienced, and this all shapes us into who we are in our ego. And here we see that sometimes our ego makes us work too hard. It's like we are never completely satisfied. Maybe this is on the material front, maybe this is on another front, and it's like we keep our working and we cannot relaxing, or we don't allow ourselves to relax. But this card tells us right now the best way to reconnect with your higher mind, with your higher self, is to take a step back here and try to catch your breath. This card tells us also that you don't need to think that because you take some time off, your life is going to fall apart, because it isn't. So you just need to take a break here from false urges, false emergencies that maybe you created for yourself, and you need to realign with your higher self. And if you do so, you will see that it's very important to do so for relaxing your minds. Sometimes also this refers to spirituality, meditation, relaxation here, relaxing your mind. It's very important here, and you will if you do so, you will see that you find more clarity in your mind, and you will be more able to follow your intuition and guidance where you actually exactly need to be. This is what is very important that this card tells us here. So we need to detach ourselves also from intensity if we have a very big ego. If you detach yourself, you will see that everything works out even in a better way than you anticipating. But it's important that you relax here. If you relax and you allow yourself to relax here, you will see if you catch your breath and if you have faith in the higher order of life, you will see that things will fall all into place. And don't think things are going to fall apart in your life, because it's not. But it's important here that we relax. The next card that we are seeing here is that we need to turn ourselves to others. What is this card tells us? Well, it's important also that we involve other people in our life, that we open our heart here, we reach others, we reach out to others here. It's possible because you work hard and you have no more time for others. Also, this comes with a shield of defense, and you could have the feeling here also sometimes that you need to keep on working, and this operates as a shield of defense, and you actually withdraw in yourself. And you tell yourself, I need to work here because it will protect myself, and it will protect my mind. It will protect myself against enemies. But this card tells us this might be imaginary enemies. Maybe they are not really there. Here also, the people around you, maybe you misinterpret some people around you, because here we see with this card there are people actually who are kind-hearted around us, and we need actually these people around us. We need their love, we need their cooperation. So here this card tells us also to examine yourself, your body posture, the way you act, the way you react, and the way you perceive people and they perceive you. If you notice, maybe you didn't notice, but you should observe yourself. And maybe if you observe yourself, you notice that you stay away from others. Maybe there's a kind of fear here for making certain connections, or maybe you don't want to become part of their life. But with this card, actually, we should, especially with people who have good intention to us. So this card asks you, are you preventing others to be part of your life? And why don't you why you don't let them in? But it's very important here that you connect, especially with like-minded people. people who have the same ideas as you. This is very important. You reach out to these people and give them your hand and accept their hand also. You need their cooperation and love and their healing powers, and they need yours. So there's a reciprocation here process that need to be established here. It's very important with this card that we make contacts with like-minded people. The next card that we are seeing here is the card that we need to say, I'm sorry. Maybe certain things happened in your life. Maybe you hate certain situations. Maybe you dislike certain people in your life. And it could be that they have been harsh to you, or you have been harsh to them. Maybe sometimes here is that we make up a list of excuses, explanations. There is some kind of behavior here that we developed, and we don't want to cooperate with certain people here. This is what we are seeing, and it could be that our ego has a very strong influence here. But this card tells us maybe it's time to make certain apologies. Maybe you also feel that these people should apologize to you, but maybe here we both need to reach out. There need to be found a balance. It means something happened here, and it's time here to reach out. We are all students of life here. We all have lessons here, and it's an essential part of life. But sometimes we need to go back and we need to reach out our hand here. Just remind here, this card tells us here that you're very much alive here. Forgiveness is possible, but of course you need to be willing to give it here. It's time to allow our higher mind regarding you made towards to people, mistakes that you made to people, mistakes that they made towards you. Here we need to find the balance back here. It's possible that they caused you some pain, or you caused them some pain. There's a kind of suffering here going on with this card. Maybe somebody spoke very harsh to you, you spoke harsh to them, but here we see that we need to go back. If you dampen certain people's their joy of life, we need to reconsider if this is the right way. It's possible also some people were disrespectful to you, or both were disrespectful to each other here, and we shut ourselves off. But here we see that we need to reconnect with people, especially with the like-minded people. Say I'm sorry, or let them say I'm sorry. Also, if these people want to apologize, of course you need to accept the apology. This is important also with this card, because sometimes our ego don't want to accept the apology also. So be careful with that here. It's best that if somebody reach out their hand, or you reach out their hand, we accept here. But it's now time for excuses here with this card here. We need to reconnect ourselves to others, and they need to reconnect to us. These are different times, so we need to see that we reach out to like-minded people. So Taurus, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser. If you want more general information, you can also check the Lenormand card readings that I do each month for your sign. They are different kind of readings, but they are also they are general readings, and you can also, if you put that one together also with the financial card reading, you come like a whole, like a puzzle, and it fits mostly very nice in each other, and it gives you advice for the month to come. So Taurus, this is all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.